Hello and welcome to the France 24 interview. Our guest today is the President of Bulgaria, Rosen Plevneliev. Mr. President, thank you very much for being on the France 24 interview.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you.
We'll start with recent news in Bulgaria. There was a referendum over the weekend on whether another nuclear plant should be built. There were lots of yes for this referendum, but however, not enough to make sure it becomes a law. Can you comment on what happened?
The participation of voters was pretty low. It's 21%. And based on our constitution and the laws in Bulgaria, if a referendum has to be legally binding, we need to have at least the number of voters who voted in the last parliamentary elections. For Bulgaria, that was 2009, and it was approximately 4.5 million voters, and yesterday we had 1.5. So the result is the referendum will be not legally binding, but it is an important weapon for democracy.
So there will not be another nuclear plant built. Are you satisfied with that outcome?
For the moment, the decision of the parliament was for that second Bulgarian nuclear power station called Nuclear Power Station Belene to be frozen. So it could be in May that there will be discussions and might be another result. But if I have to tell you my own opinion as an insider into Bulgarian politics, I do not believe that there will be a change on the position to unfreeze that nuclear power station Belene project before elections coming in Bulgaria, which will happen in July this year. After the elections, definitely there will be new debates in the parliament.
Are you in favor of more nuclear power in Bulgaria?
Yes, Bulgaria will continue developing nuclear power, but in a smart and in a sustainable way, having diversification as a priority too. And the most and the major issue is also taking care of the results from financial point of view. Is there going to be a sense by investing billions? What is going to be the return?
I want to get to the European Union membership. Bulgaria has been a member of the European Union for a couple of years, but there's a big debate about belonging to Schengen. This has been going on and on and on. What's the situation for now?
That's a top priority for Bulgaria. We are very grateful to France and our partners and members of the European family who are supporting us. Bulgaria introduced all the measures and we are keeping our borders safe and the results are visible. They're there and we got a lot of acknowledgement from European Commission and our friends and partners all over Europe. Of course, there is still a problem to be solved as Holland is raising a question mark about the capabilities of Bulgaria and Romania in a package to join the Schengen area. And there was a solution about a two-phase approach. We fully agree to that, and we expect that in this year, definitely the two countries will be there in the two-phase approach.
So you believe the Europeans are really eager to have Bulgaria and Romania become part of the Schengen era? It seems that it's the opposite, actually, that many countries, some not saying it, are actually not in favor. There was a big debate in France about the Roma gypsies a couple of months ago, and it seems there's not a lot of willingness to accept you.
Well, you see, it's all about Europe. And we do have the two coins, the two parts of the coin. On one side, you have the national responsibility. On the other side, you have the solidarity. We are behaving in a very responsible way. We equipped our borders, we stick to the regulations, and our borders are safe. So if a national responsibility is in place, we will be expecting the European solidarity, because without rules and without solidarity, Europe will be breaking apart. It's not good for Europe that different interests will be marking the most important exercise for all of us in Europe. And this is, do we have rules? Do we have regulations? Do we have a common plan? And if somebody is delivering, please give him a hand and acknowledge it. And one more thing, as you mentioned, the Roma problem. Well, Bulgaria is, and especially in the past years, emerged as a very open-minded and a trusted partner, because we are not hiding when there is a problem. But we are addressing the problem together with our partners, and this is what we did with our French friends. We do have approximately 2,000 Romas in France with Bulgarian passports. Only 20% of them, which is 400, is believed to be illegal. It's just 400 people. But we take every single case one by one, and we take decisions based on our democratic values. And one thing has to be very clear. The problem is not a Bulgarian, and is not a French one. It is a European one. The problem with the Roma population is not about discrimination, it's about integration, and this could happen only together.
What if at the end of this year you are not a member of the Schengen area?
Well, we will continue to do our job as we are doing it today. Our borders will be safe, and we will stay proudly and honestly to what we do. But we believe that the motivation and the future of Europe is to get together, to integrate.
Speaking of security, last July there was an attack in the Black Sea resort of Burgas, where 5 Israeli tourists were killed, as well as a Bulgarian driver. There is an ongoing investigation. There were reports that Bulgaria had linked the attack to the Lebanese Shiite group Hezbollah. Can you tell us more about the status of the investigation?
Well, there are a lot of rumors, but no Bulgarian official has pointed at any direction yet. The ongoing investigation is still on the way. Bulgarian authorities have reacted in a very professional way, and Bulgarian services are cooperating with American, Israel, British, French, German, and many others, Interpol, Europol. We all get together stronger to find those who initiated this bloody terrorist attack and those who stay behind them. And we will not have a rest until we find them. It's not because of Washington, and it's not because of Tel Aviv. It's because of Sofia.
Was it a foreign attack?
It's because of Bulgarian people. Now, it is clear today that the ongoing investigation has progress. And the Bulgarian Foreign Minister and the Bulgarian Minister of Internal Affairs are coordinating with our European partners the state of the progress. It is also definitely clear that we will have intermediary reports on how far we have been coming with this investigation, and this might happen soon. But it will happen only. It will happen only if we have all the institutions ready with a clear evidence. Because we are a democratic state.
More?
Well, I would say that it depends on, of course, a lot of experts, the chief prosecutor, and many others. The president is not the guy who will be going in every single detail. But in the second, as we have clear, waterproof evidence, we will point at anybody, no matter who is anywhere, because this is about democracy and about state. We need to stay to the security of our people and our democratic family. It will be soon.
Okay, I want to get to the last issue. The influence of Russia or of the past Soviet Union in your country. It's always coming back. There were recent reports that your national security advisor was a member of the Communist Party. What's your stance on this? There seems to be always an ambiguity in Bulgaria when it comes to Russia or the Soviet Union.
Well, you see, it's all about unbalanced foreign policy from the past, where Bulgaria was called to be a satellite and following the orders of the big brother. But today, Bulgaria is a proud member of the European family. We believe that Russia, Turkey, United States, China are very important partners, and we are looking for a balance with all those countries and their activities and investments in Bulgaria. But on the other side, we are a proud and a trusted member of the European family. Well, you see the Bulgaria is changing. Look at the fact that there were big Russian projects who have been stopped. For example, the Burgas-Alexandroupolis petrol pipeline. Bulgarian president today, and I'm honored to be that president, is keeping its institution completely independent from the totalitarian regime and the structures and the dependencies from the totalitarian regime. Every single member of my team. And also Bulgarian ambassadors who have been appointed in the last months were part of these new procedures in Bulgaria. They're new, young, motivated Bulgarians. One of them happened to be a president, and we all work not for the past, but for the future of Bulgaria. And last but not least, Bulgaria has made a remarkable breakthrough in the past year. That's my first year as a president. For example, in the energy diversification. Up to now, we depended on one pipe and one supplier. Guess the name, Gazprom. But today, just 1 year later, we are building an interconnector with Romania. We signed a contract to link with Serbia. We are expecting to sign contracts to link the gas pipelines between Bulgaria, Turkey, and Bulgaria, Greece. And we have South gas as a project, South pipeline, but on the other side, we're working heavily for Nabucco. And actually, Bulgaria proves with what was done in the past year that we work for energy diversification. And the major partner of Bulgaria into this project is the French company Total. We are so proud to have them as a strategic partner. So it's not just Gazprom anymore. We gave a special concession on the Bulgarian Black Sea coast for Total in consortium with OMV and Repsol from Spain to look for gas into the Bulgarian Black Sea shelf. The future might be bright, and it will be opening only with good strategic friends, and those we are finding here in France.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for granting us some of your precious time here in Paris. Thank you all for watching this edition of the interview here on France 24.